Mirage, and the decider was Dust 2, which went into OT, but Nexus took it out. However, we are going live in towards that opening map of Mirage. Can they, of course, try and brush away that unfortunate loss that Nexus got yesterday and secure their opening win here against Eternal Fire? That's the big question. As you can see, the odds over on your screen at tb.gg/fall from our partner Pinnacle do heavily favor the Turkish side. Though, I mean, I probably rate it like 1.3 maybe? But I definitely think that Eternal Fire should have this series. And should also be able to relatively easily make it through towards the main Swiss. 1-2 bounce in mid. Xantares, 2 headshots secured. Looking for another long range headshot. 2 bullets fired, nothing coming through, and Nexus are getting absolutely decimated. Calyx with a nice little tapper coming through as well, and Blitz with the bomb heading in towards underpass, while BTN looks to head towards... I actually don't know necessarily what Nexus are trying to do. I mean, it's a 2-on-5. At this point, you're in a very tough spot. Into window they go. Okay, Blitz takes the fight, wins it out. Xantares taken down. That might be an avenue out there, but Blitz might be shot from behind and more long range. Doesn't have the control in his taps, but Blitz is stuck towards CT right now. Blitz still wins out the fight some way. The bomb is creeping towards the A bomb site, but 15 seconds left on the clock. They need to go for the full stick. And with the peak coming wide, it gets checked. Woxic has the bomb controlled. 8 seconds left in the round. Blitz needs to get 2 quick kills in very quick fashion. Finds it first, needs to rush it down. 2, 1. Woxic, he wins the round by just staying alive. But what a performance coming out from Blitz. He gets the ace in the pistol, but still loses the round. Oh my lord, that hurts. Damn, that was actually nutty. Coming through from Blitz. Okay. That's the way this map starts. I'm definitely looking forward to what we will be witnessing going forward. Eternal Fire, of course. They got themselves to buy, but Nexus is going for the full eco. Means they're just going to be playing for AKs in the next round. They find 2 kills, that's great. Blitz, again, coming in with the P250. Gets another dink onto Moore as well. What is... Blitz? Hello? 6 kills and an assist. Okay. I mean, I already saw a player going for 40 kills in the previous series. That was Lollipop. Can we get to see a performance like that happening here as well? The cross, however, being held should be easy pickings for Calyx, and the second round for Eternal Fire. They lost 2 CTs, so all in all, Nexus, considering their investment, not too shabby of a round. And 5 AKs across the board for Nexus. Decent utility behind it as well. And then mid-play in action, and Moore gets himself the first. Tries to disengage, but BTN and Xello at the same time find themselves 2 more secured. And with that, immediately the advantage lies in the Nexus favor. With mid control now lost, and Nexus expecting a flank to come through. They're just holding their angles, waiting for Eternal Fire to get aggressive themselves. And Blitz is looking for some big frags. To extend that nice little streak he's got. Creeping up towards the A-bomb site, though. Calyx around the corner. They know where he is. Spamming through the woodworks, taken down, but Woxic almost lines him up. Burns down Longs. However, it's all on Issa in a 1 versus 3. And the economy of Eternal Fire is not great considering the previous round investment and losses. So what can Issa really do? Seems to be that Nexus's 8k buy round is successful because this retake is going to be fairly tough without any utility left. He's just going to hold out towards the CT spawn, keep the FAMAS alive with the kit and helmet and Kevlar. And I mean, they will be forced to force up in the next round anyway on the side of Eternal Fire. So they'll at least have something to... I mean, Issa can probably drop in the FAMAS and get an M4, but then without utility, or he goes for another FAMAS and... Well, they have at least a bit, but right now, Nexus start to get themselves a bit of control. Another quick rush out through mid for Nexus. Five AKs for Nexus versus 2 M4s, a Scout, a Deagle, and a FAMAS. And more, not even armor to work with, and their utility is, well, lackluster to say the least. 1 HE, 2 flashes, and a singular smoke for Eternal Fire. Though Nexus playing the patient game, don't want to risk making unnecessary mistakes and giving a free round towards Eternal Fire, who are definitely a team that you can't play risky against. I mean, if you've got Xantares and Woxic in your roster, stuff does tend to go horribly awry. Woxic with the opener onto Ren, and Issa as well towards short. Another kill picked up. The 2 M4s chime through. And there's the pounce in from Nexus, however, making this a 2-on-2 all of a sudden. But Woxic towards short, keeping an eye on the cross, hoping that Longs is going to peek him. He's been the most key factor here. Woxic on the retake, waits for his teammate Calyx to join in as well. Nate lands onto Longs and Calyx's headshot. The 2 remaining CTs both get a kill apiece for the retake to be successful. Eternal Fire on towards 3, and that is, well, 3 kills secured with those 2 M4s that they managed to scoop up. And as you can see over on your screen, TB at tb.gg/3D aim trainer, Maka from LDLC is in the top 1%, aka top 0.8% of all people playing the 3D aim trainer game on Steam, and top 0.8% ain't too bad. You can try and test yourself against all these pros, where there's even some giveaways to be won. 500 euros worth of Razor gear in a nice little tournament setting to be achieved. And 3D aim trainer, it's just free on Steam as well. Woxic gets the first. Issa as well chimes in. And right now the push towards the B bomb site is imminent, though, and more. He needs some backup quickly before it all goes wrong. But Xantares, the kill onto BTN, makes it a tough affair for Nexus. They don't even have the bomb whatsoever. They're trying to take the site control, but the bomb is still all the way top mid. And it's all onto Xello. 1v4, finds the first, but he needs to find absolute perfect aim, and that is Xello with a triple. All of a sudden, Eternal Fire all run straight in towards the bullets. Putting it all onto Calyx versus Xelo 1v1. Where is he? Where did he go? Can Xelo win out that fight? Is the big question. This is so incredibly close. And if he actually manages to clutch it, unfortunately doesn't get it done. That's Calyx shutting it down. He's on his 7th in the game. An Eternal Fire on 4 rounds. But that was a lot costlier than Eternal Fire would have liked. They just run right into his bullet path. And Nexus forced on towards an eco. One flash for BTN. Pop flash. Rush A seems to be the name of the game. Blitz first and foremost. To pounce in. Gets flashed by his own teammate. That's not necessarily how you want to make the flash work. And now they don't have any utility left on the T side. However, Xantares, he's getting a little bit antsy and aggressive towards Palace. Ren on the other side. Oh, Xelo's a lot closer as well, but he's just got the Glock running in. And Xantares seems to be liking those eco frags to be gained. Will get taken down by Lonks on the flank, but it's still only 1 death for the Eternal Fire side. So economically speaking, not that bad. They don't have a great bank behind them though. But it's a 5-1 lead for Eternal Fire right now. And that's what counts. Quickly going through a technical pause, so hopefully those technical issues can be resolved. And we won't be disturbed by the nastiness anymore. Well, there seems that someone was at the door, but that someone is now gone. Vanished. We are back in the game, ready to rumble. Xelo on his AWP, that's what I want to see though. Xelo on the op is always hopefully a sight to behold. See this game get close because these two teams need to make it interesting. Xelo starts it off with a kill onto more. Xantares needs to be careful inside connector. Woxic, that nade gives away the trajectory of where he's hiding right now. But he manages to cross back to safety somehow. Gets all the way through. And Issa towards short. Deals with Ren. That's a 4-on-4 ensuing forward. Very quick kills coming in between the two teams. BTN. Wild spray through triple. And then Palace. Blitz tries to go for the peak as well. But Calyx creeping underneath plateau. Knows one player's towards Palace. But where's the rest of the terrorist side? Nexus, they've got 2 in mid, 1 in apps, 1 in Palace. And they're grouping up to pick up the bomb because 40 seconds left on the clock. They need to choose a site to take. And considering they only have a singular molly for Nexus, it's pretty tough. Though, to be fair, Eternal Fire only have 1 flash. But these are dry peaks. Coming in underneath plateau, not checking the angle. Calyx traded out immediately though. Puts it all onto Issa, 1v3, and he's stuck towards the B bomb site. And Xelo's even getting aggressive. Boom goes the dynamite. First round he gets the AWP in his hands and he gets a triple kill. That is Xelo top tier coming through. And now Woxic going glass cannon. The rest of Eternal Fire's buy is not good. 2 Deagles, an M4, and a FAMAS. So, with the AWP on Woxic, it could definitely make some fire happen. We'll need to take a duel against Xelo, and Xelo catches Xantares trying to creep back in towards Connector. Man's fast. Man's fast. I mean, that's always so nice to see. You know, some regions have those special players. Romania, definitely the two names that I always look at are IM and Xelo. Oh, Calyx doesn't know where to look. And right now the push coming in, and more tries to hold on towards the site, but he's going to get immediately traded. Issa, again, last one to stay alive, but his team is done for it. No money left in the bank for Eternal Fire. And again, Xelo gets a double kill in the round. Although Eternal Fire is still on a, after this round, 2-round lead. So not the end of the world. We'll just have to forfeit the next round. Probably. And then fully invest into the round thereafter. That gap is closing quickly. And Nexus keeping 4 players alive is also a very big plus. So this round, it's pretty much going to be all on you with FMS. They could go for a mid-rush play. He's got a flash to work with, though. So just yeet one over, and then everyone with the pistols run at them. No, Xelo is again a little bit too fast, and that's Calyx, the first one taken down. Man advantage immediately obtained for Nexus at the start of the round, just like the previous one. And there's that pop flash in mid, but look at Nexus. They're completely grouped up towards the A bomb site. Letting go of mid, nothing gained in the first couple of seconds for Eternal Fire. And BTN's even holding the flank from miles away. There's going to be the pounce towards the A bomb site. And does it end out to be a clean one is the big question. Looks very likely. Still trying to find the last couple of players, but Issa gets the kill onto BTN. That means that the AK is retrievable and they can save 2 rifles in towards the next round, possibly, which would still be A-okay for Eternal Fire, but it's going to be a 5-4 scoreline. And Nexus's bank is looking pretty solid. Also, they don't have the money for an op next round. Well, maybe Issa could drop. Can't remember how much lost round they are. Though Xantares gets a kill as well. Picks up the AK. Okay, 2 AKs to be saved. All of a sudden, this round's actually not that bad. They had 1 FAMAS and only a couple of USPs taken with them in the round. And they get out with 2 AKs. I take that trade. Ooh, Shauzi from Galaxy Racer. Top 0.7% of flicking over at the 3D aim trainer. If you want to try and top him, don't forget to head over towards tv.gg/3D aim trainer and try and join the competition to see who's the best of the best. Now, Shauzi is actually a really good player. Honestly, I would have expected him in like top 0.5. Still haven't seen anyone in the top 0.5 though. Eternal Fire, no AWP on the CT side. So taking a duel against Xelo is always dangerous. Issa is actually getting aggressive, but Lonks, oh, that was a crisp, clean headshot. And more though, he holds him down. The bomb gets dropped out towards the B bomb site as well. Goes for the peek, but completely blinded in an awkward spot. Ren comes through with a double. And there's Xelo's AWP getting rid of Xantares. While in the meantime, the flank from Blitz comes out. right behind his opponent. Calyx stuck in between a rock and a hard place, taken down by the lurk coming through from Nexus. And we are tied up just like that. Boom, Nexus back in action. More nice double. The problem is, when he went for the triple, Xelo's flash blinded him completely. So he had no idea what was going on. And the buy for Eternal Fire, not great. Issa's even going for the hero M4. Okay. And more. Does he spot him out? No, he does not seem to spot the gap. And will be falling back. That means Nexus got free map control. It looks like they're going to go for a B bomb site stack. If they walk in towards it with the M4 on his side and more with the scout, this might still be very dangerous for Nexus. So this pretty much comes down to a 50-50 guess on where to head over. What to take. $50 left on the clock, and it looks more likely that it's going to be an A take, where currently only Calyx with his trusted deagle in hand, trying to find a quick headshot. But there's a lot of T's heading your direction, and doesn't really have the most fortunate of defensive positions. Considering the fact that they're all getting absolutely destroyed, I would say Issa's just going to save the M4, and the round will be for Nexus. They win themselves 5 consecutive rounds to take the lead back from Eternal Fire. And BTN actually found some frags as well. Of course, I think he's the longest running player in that roster. Let's see. BTN is the longest sitting player on the Nexus roster, and Xelo is the second longest. Both from 2016. They've been in Nexus since 2016. That is actually very admirable. Wait, how is it? Wait, 2016? That's like 5 years ago? Xelo is 20 years old. He's been in that team since he was 15. Okay, mad respect. BTN is 32 though, but he's the IGL, so that's not too surprising. I mean, Xelo is also one of those players. I mean, he's 20 years old. He has a bright future ahead of himself. Blitz almost gets a double entry though. Xantares down to 1. A singular health point. 1 smoke, 1 flash is enough to take care of that last bit of HP that he's got. Considering they've got a double op setup on the CT side, it's surprising that Xantares is not wielding either. He's even getting aggressive in Palace. Man has no fear. And now Oxic. Ooh, made a step. Jumping across. Not taken down, but Issa in ladder room will be able to find Longs. Goes for the spray, but BTN wins out that duel. A 3-on-3. And the only area that Nexus have controlled is mid, but Woxic spots BTN trying to cross through the smoke. And right now, the advantage lies in Eternal Fire's favor to tie it up once again. Repositions. Woxic gets the kill onto Ren, but there's Xelo with the immediate trade. 1v2. Where is Xent? Oh, he spotted him. Xelo knows. He knows. Ooh, that was so clean. It's unreal. But there's more from Emor, because he shuts it down with the secondary op from Eternal Fire. We're tied up again, 6-6. Both these teams not letting the other out of their control. But Xelo, he's 14-6 right now. I just want to give you some clarification. The moment Xelo picked up the AWP, he was 5-5. Since he's picked up the AWP, he's gotten 9 kills against 1 death. That tells you pretty much how good he is with the AWP. And right now, Eternal Fire, they do have a buy. It's slightly weakened. Once that smoke dissipates, Xelo holding for a jump peak. This is all a patience game from his side. However, rotations are fairly far away. So if they take him down cleanly, this B bomb site's lost in the blink of an eye. And there's the push coming in. Issa only gets himself one, but more towards short already rotated in. However, Xelo comes through, and it does seem to be the case. Someone did just remind me that Xelo is turning 21 tomorrow. So that's pretty pog. Oh my lord, Xelo! How is this man so incredibly good? Blitz in the meantime still lurking in mid. 30 seconds left on the clock. Need to get that bomb planted. However, Xelo needs someone to hold the angle while he goes for the full stick. And 20 seconds right now. Time is of the essence. And the flank on towards Blitz could be huge. Could be everything. Because Calyx drops the bomb planter. And that's the round already secured. Blitz tries to get it planted. But no time left. We'll be trying to play ring around the rosy. Don't die after time. Won't even be able to take down Woxic. Eternal Fire on towards 7. And we have another tech pause coming in. I'm quickly going to check what the issue is. Eternal Fire called for a tech pause. So, well, there seems to be some ping issues on their side. Hopefully that can be resolved. And we'll go to a quick little pan view over the map. Well, we are back. Hopefully those issues are a thing of the past. And this game can cleanly get continued forward. Woxic versus Xelo. Look, Xelo, he's just pretty much hoping that it's Xantares in Palace so that he gets aggressive on the peak. Speaking of which, Blitz catches Woxic trying to disengage. And right now, Xantares tagged up, but not taken down by Xelo just yet. There's Lonks in the meantime peeking through 3v3. Take of the A bomb site coming in. But actually, they're taking their sweet time. On the push, Xelo spots Xantares but misses the flick. And with that, it's going to be a pretty tough affair for the two remaining riflers to cross in. They do have a bit of utility left, but the flank from Amor is huge. This is all about timing. How fast can he get that flank going before they get themselves on towards the bomb site? Will they even check it and expect it? Amor spots them both out. Tries to play it patiently. Spraying smoke, and there's more from Amor. 8-6. The CT half at least gets won by Eternal Fire. And as you can see over on your screen, the odds over at Pinnacle slightly favoring more towards Eternal Fire. Of course, they are taking the lead right now, so that is not too surprising. Well, there's a push coming out forward. Issa gets blinded. Will at least be able to find a kill. But luckily there's again and more coming through. Big spray down. But it's a 2-on-1 all of a sudden. BTN underpass spotted by Calyx. And that was a very, very, very swift round between the two sides. 9-6 lead for Eternal Fire after the first half. A very close affair so far, especially considering Eternal Fire were 5-1 ahead at the start of this map. But we do have a pretty decent pace in this game, and that makes it for some very entertaining CS. Blitz also 14-9 after that initial pistol ace that he got, which didn't win the round, of course. Still nice amount of kills secured in this game. There's the push from Eternal Fire. They've got site control, but it's a retake play from Nexus. Will it be successful, though, is the big question. Ren starts it off with an opening pick. There's Issa still alive and kicking, trying to keep them at bay in towards jungle. And Eternal Fire still trying to get themselves in good post-plant positions. Issa getting close with the Glock in hand. Calyx bailing him out. And some nice kills coming through. 3-on-3, but 20 seconds have already gone out. And they need to defend that bomb. Xantares is still hiding on site with the P250. Issa and Xantares both chiming in, and all of a sudden this is disastrous. No time left. There's a kit on site, but it doesn't really matter. Ren gets a triple kill in the pistol, but then gets taken down by the bomb. And that is Eternal Fire on double digits secured. Three Galils, a Mac-10, and an AK for Eternal Fire. Where's Nexus? They're going for the eco, actually. They're going for almost a full eco, which is a rather surprising turn of events. Not a lot of teams go for that move on the CT side. And it looks to be a bit of a window stack. But currently, Eternal Fire just trying to take the A bomb site. So that's going to be a lot of tapping through the smoke. Should not be too problematic to plant the bomb. They rush through the smoke, but Woxic with the Galil gets himself a triple. And some nice eco frags to be gained for Eternal Fire, not losing a single terrorist in the run. But now we got Nexus on rifles as well. Xelo even on the AWP, but they made a miscalculation, or I don't know what's happening, but BTN, he's playing without armor. I mean, he's got an M4 A1S, but he's playing without armor. So that's a little bit unfortunate. The CTs actually have way better weaponry. Just a little bit unfortunate with BTN. But then again, he's the IGL. He can be sacrificed for the greater good. Mid control for Eternal Fire, though in the meantime, Palace is being pushed by Blitz, who on the T side has constantly been lurking and flanking the entire time as well. So it's not too surprising that he's doing the exact same thing on the CT side. But this is so much information that they have gained. They know there might be a flank coming through. But will they actually expect it to hit right behind their heels? 2 on the B-bomb site. It's actually surprising that it's only 2, but Blitz, he's so close to get rid of his opponents. With Woxic crossing in, this is all about timing. Ren gets a quick first on towards the bomb site. Xantares already pouncing in as well. But the CTs are holding strong. While Blitz gets rid of another one in Apps. However, there's still 2 Ts left standing. 20 seconds left on the clock. Pushing forward. It's all on to Xantares already has 2. Needs to go for the quad. There's 1 towards mid. Easy double tap to get rid of Blitz. But Xelo versus Xantares, the 2-star performancer of both teams in a 1v1 duel. A very essential 1v1 duel. Xantares does spot out Xelo towards short. Knows exactly where he's coming from, but I think Xelo might know as well. Lurking by, Xelo needs to go for the quick scope. And Xantares needs to hope that he misses. Oh, he's playing 4D chess, Xantares. So much time has expired as well. The bomb is planted perfectly for window. Actually, it's planted just in general perfectly for Xantares. Doesn't even move just yet. Waits his time and gets rid of Xelo. Quad kill secure. Xantares wins an absolutely humongous clutch. And that is Eternal Fire on 12. 6 rounds ahead of Nexus. And they're looking ripe and ready to take that map away from their Romanian opponents. Oh, that was so... Just with the clue, just 2 bullets. Easy pickings coming through. And right now, that's pretty much the exact same in this round as well. They've got full guns against only a couple of Deagles. Not that only a couple of Deagles can't do anything, but it should not be too problematic for Eternal Fire to get themselves on their 13th round. Longs can't seem to find a head just yet. Will even be found out by Xantares, who's currently starting to warm up in this game. Started the map off a little bit slow. But right now, I think he's on 16, maybe 18. 18 frags, top fragging for Eternal Fire. And on the other side, Longs, Blitz, and Xelo top fragging for Nexus. But as you can see, Eternal Fire playing more as a collective because they've got everyone on their team fragging. That's why they're 7 rounds ahead of the Nexus squad currently. They're going to go for the double up setup. Longs and Xelo both picking up the big green. But it's Woxic going for that early peak fight. Longs is not going to try and risk the engagement. The moment that flash came out, he bailed out. Xelo gets a nice little pick in underpass and through connector to stay alive. Down to 25 HP though. So it does need to be a little bit wary. But a man advantage for the CT side. And with a minute left on the clock, Eternal Fire trying to hold on towards that mid control. The man disadvantage, they need to find an angle to work with. And that angle might just be taking down Xelo. Though with the smoke, nothing that Xelo can see in the process. They're creeping up towards Catwalk, maybe even a short take. But 35 seconds left. Eternal Fire need to head over towards one of the sides quickly. And there's an op lying in wait towards the back of B, but there's the push coming out. Xelo does find Woxic, but the immediate trade comes out. BTN chimes in as well, and it's all on to Issa and Xantares 2v4. They do find a kill apiece though, and that's a big turn of events. However, there is BTN trying to hold strong. BTN though misses his chance, And now it's Longs with the op dropping the bomb in towards the open. It gets dropped right towards Issa's hands, but he baits BTM forward. 1v1 up against Longs, but he doesn't have the time for the plant. And that's going to be the round for Nexus because they run out of time. It was so close. A 2v4 ends in a 1v1, but it's not good enough. It's another insanely close affair that just by a glimmer gets won by Nexus. Enough money on Nexus still for that op. On the CT side, not a double op this time around though. But there's Xelo, making use of that gun that his team trusts him with. And another round that starts off with a man... Honestly, a lot of these rounds have started off with a man advantage for Nexus. Which is surprising because Eternal Fire has been winning most of them. I mean, their executes and such are just really good. But that opening pick is most of the time just individual performance from Xelo coming through. I mean, you got yourself some good flashes, smokes, mollies and such, and you can force all these CTs in a tough spot. Considering they have 1 smoke, 3 flashes left on Nexus, their utility is pretty lackluster. They're even using that smoke so Xantares can creep up towards the steps, where he can spot Xelo out, take down the Alper immediately on site, and spot one of the CTs, and underneath Plateau Blitz. It's gonna be his time to shine right now with the FAMAS in hand, gets a kill, drops down the bomb carrier, but the push comes in. Longs and Ren 2v1 all of a sudden. Woxic with the AWP, 15 seconds left on the clock, needs to take the fight, but it's Longs with a triple kill of his own, keeping the jiggle going on towards the steps of the stairs. It will be a 5-round lead still for Eternal Fire, but somehow Nexus win a 2nd round consecutively, where it looks like it should go incredibly wrong once Nexus gets taken down by Xantares. And now Eternal Fire, they're going to go for a semi-buy. Next round they will go for the full investment because they are getting last round bonus. And it's just with the AK. Mac 10, Tech 9, 2 Deagles for Eternal Fire. Trying to make magic happen. And a quick bounce towards the B. Bomb site comes in. Longs on Plateau will be taken down. And there's some more people pushing in with the M4 in hand. But Ren playing close angles underneath the window will be able to not even find more in the process. Calix's Deagle though finds 2. And it's a 1-on-1. How did this turn into a 1-on-1? But it's Blitz winning it out, saving the AWP. I mean, these rounds are just so fast. You lose track of everything that's going on. But eventually Nexus keep it close time and time again, closing that gap 1 round at a time. And they've just got themselves an op on either side. Woxic versus Xelo again. Battle of the Oppers. Creeping in towards the B bomb site. Eternal Fire want to pounce. Well, the utility is keeping them at bay for the time being. And Longs even gets fairly aggressive. in the process. So Calyx, he's not going to leave their backside open, and it looks like they're still planning on taking the B bomb site. And there's no easy rotations for the CT side to help them out quickly. And again, Xelo finds the opening pick. Underpass. Kill secured. However, they're pushing towards that B bomb site. If they find these clean entries, it might just be their round for the terrorist side. Push in. Ren and Longs holding strong. Finding the kills necessary. And Xelo gets the last kill secure. That's a 13-10 scoreline. And Nexus, they're closing the gap one round at a time. But they're getting closer and closer. There's going to be the push coming in. A quick roundup towards the A-bomb side. Calyx again. Deagle is doing some work. Catches BTN almost as well. Down to 12 HP. But currently Eternal Fire, if they get the bomb plant in, that would be a pretty big plus. And they do. Woxic gets the full plant. That's a nice amount of extra cash. Woxic somehow kills Xelo. What is happening? Issa, what a flick. Boom. Headshot around the corner. Xantares. Another trade coming out, 1v1, Issa versus Ren. A tag coming through. Ren needs to be careful because Issa's on fire. One more tag needs to come through and Ren is down for the count. But it's Issa. He shuts it down. And that is Eternal Fire with the Eco Rush A. Boom, boom, boom. They shut it down. They get themselves on towards 14. And as you can see, the CSGO Costa Retro right there with the top 17.9% in flicking. Just want to... You know, he's also played on that 3D aim trainer. So while you're at it, you might as well practice your craft as well. And this time, a big blow to Nexus. They lose the round, of course, but the fact that they don't have an op for Xelo is painful because Woxic gets the opener this time around. I mean, that's one of the key factors to win. Make sure he doesn't get the AWP. But to be fair, Longs and Blitz have had a very phenomenal performance on this map as well. Whereas on Eternal Fire, Xantares has been pretty insane. Issa has had some solid rounds and more. And a 4-on-4. Right around the corner. Flash comes in, gets rid of Xantares, but more with the immediate trade. Even spots out Blitz at the back of Triple. He's looking for the fight. Spray comes through, takes down Blitz, and a man advantage now for the terrorist side with the A-bomb site completely lost and in control of Eternal Fire. The Turkish squad, will they be able to secure the opening map in their favor? It looks very likely. Issa wants to take down Longs, but Longs is waiting patiently, and this is perfect timing. Or is it? Yeah, Longs comes in, but the problem is now it's a 1-on-2. He's alone. Woxic and a more on the other side. He needs to take two very tough duels. One being the opper, the other one a rifler towards Strip. Bully finds a quick first, but he's just going to disengage because he knows he doesn't have a kit. He doesn't have the time. It's the round for Eternal Fire, and they're on 15. Indeed, map point secured for the Turkish squad. And economically speaking, not going to be a very sound affair. Blitz around the corner, MP9 in hand. Ooh. Ooh, quick 1-4 trade, but BTN with the Deagle as well. Tries to continue a Deagle fight. However, won't be able to get the control going in his favor. And with a more on point right now, it's looking very likely like this might be the last round of Mirage. Ren needs to find himself a nice, easy Poppins. Does get rid of him more. They're very low in HP on the CT side.